In 2021, the U.S. military budget crossed $800 billion, more than the next 9 largest militaries combined. With all that money to spend, America has built the most expensive war machines on the planet. But are they worth it? Take the USS Gerald R. Ford, the Navy's latest aircraft carrier, with a price tag of $13.3 billion. Or the F-35 fighter program, projected to cost $1.7 trillion over its lifetime. These weapons represent the cutting edge of military technology, but they also represent unprecedented costs, delays, and controversies. The USS Ford. The USS Ford is a floating experiment. It's the first in a new class of carriers designed with over 24 revolutionary technologies, from electromagnetic catapults to advanced weapons elevators that can move munitions without going through mess decks or hangars. But ambition came with consequences. The ship was supposed to cost $6.4 billion. Delays pushed that to $10 billion, then $13.3 billion. 5 years after commissioning, the Ford still isn't fully battle-ready. Admiral Mike Gilday admitted it was a mistake to introduce so many new technologies at once. Ships are unique, the prototype goes directly into combat, and when things go wrong, the fixes are eye-wateringly expensive. Just unclogging the ship's 750 toilets can cost $400,000. The Ford was designed to save $4 billion over 50 years through smaller crews and more efficient systems. But the Advanced Launch System cost over $1 billion just for research and design, and it can't even handle the F-35 stealth fighter without a $315 million retrofit. The F-35 program. Then there's the F-35 Lightning II, the biggest weapons program in American history. The Air Force, Navy, and Marines all needed new fighters, so the Pentagon tried to build one plane for all 3 branches. It didn't go as planned. What started as one aircraft became 3 distinct models, the F-35A for the Air Force, the F-35B for the Marines with vertical landing capability, and the F-35C for the Navy with reinforced landing gear. They were supposed to share 75% of their design. In reality, they share about a third. The program is now 16 years old and still hasn't achieved full-rate production. The fleet has over 600 known problems, mainly software and hardware issues. Operating costs are through the roof, $35,000 per flight hour versus $22,000 for an older F-16. But here's the thing, pilots love it. The stealth capability, advanced sensors, and $400,000 custom-fit helmet give pilots unprecedented battlefield awareness. They can see everything while remaining virtually invisible to radar. The military originally planned to buy 1,763 F-35As. No one believes that will happen. More likely, they'll get 1,100 or 1,200, meaning that $1.7 trillion price tag is just an educated guess. Drones and the future. But the future of warfare may not be manned aircraft at all. In Ukraine, we're seeing the first major conflict where drones play a decisive role. American-made Switchblade loitering munitions, missiles that can circle for 15 to 40 minutes before striking, have been deployed alongside cheap, off-the-shelf drones modified to drop grenades. Each Switchblade costs about $6,000 and can only be used once. But compared to a multi-million-dollar Reaper drone, they're a bargain. The technology is advancing rapidly. Modern drones can track targets, recognize faces, and make decisions with increasing autonomy. Some are already capable of operating in fully autonomous mode, meaning the drone itself decides when to strike. This raises profound ethical questions. Are we comfortable handing life and death decisions to machines? What happens when AI makes mistakes? Between 2015 and 2020, U.S. drone strikes killed at least 300 civilians in Afghanistan alone, and those had human operators. The true cost of America's war machines isn't just measured in dollars. It's measured in delays that leave the military vulnerable, in technologies that don't work as promised, and in the lives affected by weapons that are increasingly making their own decisions. As one aerospace CEO put it, we're either past the point of no return, or we're at this point where we need to be especially careful about ensuring there are norms. The question isn't just what these weapons cost, it's whether we're ready for the world they're creating.